Getting feedback is the key to any software development project. But it's really hard to get feedback and really hard to get people engaged. No matter how hard you try, some people are just not interested in the development process and they just want to wait for the final product. But you need that engagement for the agile process to work and to get that much needed feedback loop going, right? Well, here's a little trick to get that engagement you need, and I'm going to tell you what it is in that video right now. Hey, my name's David and welcome back to the Agile Broadcast. If it's your first time here and you want to know more about agile software development, start by subscribing and clicking the bell so you don't miss anything. So some people really seem to understand the agile mindset, and they're really good at giving feedback on your product while it's being developed. If you show them a prototype or an MVP or whatever you've produced at the end of a sprint, they are enthusiastic, they're driven, they're engaged, and they're thinking about how to make your product even better, and they'll tell you about it. They're eager to try the product out, they'll give you time and attention, they're dedicated and fully engaged with the process. If every product owner was like this. Other people are not so engaged though. They never have time, they barely come to your sprint reviews, and when they do, they only seem forever disappointed at the fact that it's not finished yet, or that the features you've been working on haven't got all the bells and whistles they wished. Or even worse, they're complaining about low priority features that are not meant to be worked on for months. It's as if they didn't understand that the work is still in progress and that Agile is an iterative approach. Now, it could be that they don't actually understand that process, and a bit of training might be useful. But it can be something a lot more fundamental at play here. Something to do with people's personality types. And that's where the law of diffusion of innovation, or the product adoption curve, comes into play. Let me explain. It's a bell curve that looks like this. And the first 2.5% are innovators. People like Steve Jobs and Elon Musk, people who create stuff all the time. The next 13.5% are early adopters. They are people who are willing to sacrifice time and energy and money for things that they value. They are people who would queue for 8 hours for the new iPhone the day it comes out. Then you have the early majority, the late majority, and finally the laggards. The laggards are 16%, and these are both 34%. Now these laggards, they would only buy smartphones because you can't buy non-smartphones anymore. They're cynical and they don't want issues or problems with what they buy. They're using the early adopters and early majority to do the testing for them. They're using them as guinea pigs. They tend to feel that it's too risky for them to try new things. I mean, it might be broken and it might not work really well. It's quite risky to try new things. So they would naturally only adopt things that have been tried and tested. And because of that, they tend to only like polished, complete, finished products. Without bugs. And certainly without any features that are still work in progress. So these people, when you show them an MVP or something that's not quite finished yet, a prototype or something that comes out of a sprint, they're disappointed. Of course they are. And in sprint reviews, these people will likely just nod away and just agree with what you say. And really they're not engaged because what they do is they wait for the final product. That's what they really care about. The rest doesn't matter for them. And if you work with these people, you'll feel that pressure to move away from working iteratively, to move away from Agile. And it makes me think of that picture from Henrik Nieberg that shows, the development process going from a skateboard to a car. And as much as I love this picture, if you're a laggard and you get a skateboard, you're going to be disappointed. That's not what they want. Early adopters, on the other hand, are great to work with. They see beyond the quirkiness of your prototype. They'll want to be with you right there from the beginning and be part of that journey. They'll be very engaged. They'll be there at every sprint review and they'll give you very significant and useful feedback every time. They are the people you want to have. So how do you do that? How do you find them? How do you identify who the best person is to give you that feedback, to be that product owner? Well, of course, sometimes you don't have a choice and you have the people you have. But if you can somehow influence who you're going to have involved in your project to give you feedback, here's a little tip. Don't make it too easy for them to join the team. And I know it's counterintuitive, because we always feel like we need to make it easier for people to do such things. We need to make it easier for them to give you feedback. We need to make it easier for them to join the team, so otherwise people are busy, right? But in this case, make it slightly harder. Because early adopters don't mind the extra work. Make it a late meeting, or get them to apply. Get them to write a motivation letter. The laggards and the late majority, they won't bother. It's too much work. And they're thinking, what's in it for me? So if you want great feedback, you have to have the people who want to give it to you. You have to find the people who actually want to put effort into it, simply because they're passionate about the vision. Alright, I hope you find this useful. If you liked it, press the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button so you get notifications when a new video is out. I'll see you next time on the next episode of the Agile Broadcast.